Actually, I think I'm gonna have to pick up medic here because I want to go ahead and medicine use. Let me make sure I'm going the right way here. So medicine use will allow me, I'm thinking that what's better, pharmacology or first aid. First aid allows me injured treatment. You heal more. You heal more with the level of stim pack you receive. And quick heal is a command you could also get at first aid 4. Here we go. I know diagnostics has to do with the speed of healing, which again, I mean, I should really move my swoop a little bit further away. Just so you guys know, I believe that the swoop, the standard speeder, and the AV21 speeder, all three of those speeders move at the same rate. I believe they have a speed of 1100, I think. You know, don't quote me, but I'm pretty dang sure that's right. So people just like prefer the swoop over the other ones, and I don't think it matters. I mean, I think the AV21 isn't even available yet. That's a looted schematic from somewhere that I'm not sure is available in the game yet. Quite a bit is available in the game though. So, and again, I apologize. I am super scatterbrained. I jump from topic to topic all the time. You know, I thought about being more organized and having stuff written down on a piece of paper and making sure that I'm just making more sense, I guess. But I think that my thought process or the way I work things out is probably really similar to you guys watching. You know, mom and dad, my only 2 viewers. But yeah, I mean, I like to just talk about a lot of different crap, man. I mean, what's the big deal? Stop judging me. Damn guys, you guys are judging. You don't need to judge, man. I'm a good person. We're gonna go ahead and oh, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked. Well, at least I have unarmed 2, and what did I actually get from unarmed 2? Oh wait, I got unarmed hit 1. Is this a better attack than the lunge? Probably. Actually, we're gonna dump this. Wait, why is it too far away? Oh, there we go. Steel hands. Yeah, I think this does more damage. 88 points, 122. Let's see what unarmed lunge 1 does. 106. Oh Jesus! Oh no! Oh no! Actually, I don't know what does more damage. It looks like unarmed lunge 1 does. Yeah, it definitely does more damage. Actually, it does consistently 100 damage or so. Let's go ahead and yeah, it's more consistent in the amount of damage it does than unarmed hit 1, I think. Wait, there we go. It reduced down to 60s. Oh, I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated. Well, you know what? I can intimidate too, sucker. I failed my intimidate. Yeah, I failed to intimidate. Oh man, it keeps intimidating me and I can't intimidate him. It doesn't work very well. Here we go, guy. Anyway, you know, as boring as this may be to some of you, I really enjoy grinding this game, and I don't know why. I mean, the grind is important because we actually oh, I need to peace out. I don't need to have. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, good. I thought I was gonna have 100 bajillion picos on me. I would have not been good. It's just one at a time. Alright, we're gonna have to see if unarmed hit 1. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so diagnostics increases speed, but let's see, pharmacology is medicine use, allows me to use better stim packs, and then organic chemistry allows me to craft. Since I'm going doctor on my other character, I just want doctor for master buffs, honestly. The only problem with that is gathering the resources actually a pain in the butt, and it might turn out to be more cost efficient to just go and, you know, when you're a higher level, you can take 2 or 3, you know, 2 missions and make, you know, $7,000-8,000 each mission. You know, killing and grinding and XPing like this, and you essentially just, you know, go and pay, you know, $10,000 and, or 10,000 credits and get buffs from a doctor. But I don't want to rely on people, and I can probably just buy the buffs from a doctor. You know, buy a stack or make them myself. They won't be the greatest, but who cares? You know, a buff is a buff, even if it's not the greatest. You know, if this was, you know, 2003 when I was running a store called Best Buy in the server Celestra, you know, I absolutely needed to have the greatest and best. There was nothing I crafted in that when I played and had the time to manage and run a store like that. Everything I crafted was with the best resources, with, you know, with a 12-point suit. And just so you guys understand what a 12-point suit, in the game you can actually loot skill modifiers. You can find them through high-end loot, and you can find, you know, +1s and +3s or whatever through medium loot. But the high-end loot would be something like a +25 weaponsmith experimentation. That would give you every 10 points in experimentation nets you 1 additional research point as you're crafting an item. So having a +20 to weapon experimentation or any sort of experimentation, you know, medical crafting, bioengineer, anything, would net you 2 additional experimentation points to mess around with. And that's super important, actually, to be able to craft the best items in the game. Not only are the resources important, but also, you know, the decision making that you make on, you know, how many points am I going to spend on, you know, this experimentation or that. You know, do I want to increase durability for armor? And you had to find a balance. You had to find, you know, you had to figure it out. And of course it was all figured out. Everyone knew how many points. You only need to spend like 5 points on armor to get the max effectiveness with the resources you had, because, you know, they were extremely good resources. And then you wanted to increase the durability with the remaining, so you didn't have armor that decayed too fast for the amount you would sell it for. You know, these were the things you did. So, but at this level, you know, this is a I'm playing this for nostalgia and fun, more so than wanting to become a, you know, a billionaire playboy like I was in Celestra. You know, I remember running my shop, and every night we would generate anywhere from 70. Man, I'm getting beat up here. It's a little bit. You know what? This is where we're gonna go ahead and use War Cry. We're gonna tab out to the other Pico Pico. We're gonna do a War Cry on him. Okay, good. I got that guy low down here, and now we're gonna go ahead and fight this other one. I mean, I'm intimidated though. So this is where macros really come in handy. So I targeted the other Pico Pico, War Cried him, gave me a little bit of time where he's not attacking me, and then able to kill the other guy. Now here we are. Gonna go ahead and be able to do this here. Let's intimidate him again. Reduce the amount of damage I'm receiving here. And good. There we go. So what was I talking about? Right. So I would generate something like, you know, 70 to 150 million credits a night in my shop. I mean, we sold everything. It was a one-stop shop. It was right outside of Theed here. It was called Best Buy. What ended up being super funny was that I eventually ended up working for Best Buy after I stopped playing the game, and I even became, you know, a manager there and all that, which is super cool. Let's stop that unarmed lunge there. Wait, why am I still fighting? Oh, the small cave. The cave is aggroed on me. Yes. Actually, let's add our experience monitor. Where is experience? Oh, there it is. Experience monitor. I want to show that. I want to be able to track how I'm doing here. Let's go ahead and take that over here. Let's expand it to 2. And exploration. Actually, I think I'm going to go to have a swoop. I want hunt in one first. Let's keep our unarmed there. And there we go. Nice little experience monitor here. Already halfway there. How much do we have left? Yeah. Not bad. Oh. Q. Oh. Hit the wrong button here. No. Peace out, guys. Peace out. No. I can't survive this many picos. Okay, I can survive 1. Alright, we can do this. We're going to intimidate. Done. Solid. I have center of being going. I'm centered. Alright, cool. So yeah, I mean, when I ran that store, I had a 12-point weaponsmith, armorsmith. The name was Jumcar, and had my main character Hawke, and that, and Celestra. I was, I changed a bit. I would go from Master Swordsman Rifleman to Master Pikeman Rifleman, but there was one thing I never let go of on my character Hawke, no matter how many combat professions I went up and down from, because I went Carbineer at one point, thinking maybe, but it just turned out that Rifleman was a profession for me, because I had a T-21 rifle made with crate tissues, which is a special loot item from killing crate dragons. And let me tell you, crate dragons are not an easy puppet to kill by yourself, but I used to be able to do it as a master swordsman because my armor was top notch. Being rich and wealthy gives you tons of benefits. Not only having some of the best doctor buffs, because we used to have a doctor in the group of my friends that that ran the store. We had a doctor, we had everything. Doctor, we had a master doctor / master dancer, so we were able to get the buffs from the dancer as well as the doctor. So it was just insane. So killing a crate dragon by yourself though was not an easy task, but you could do it, and that's why I love this game, because even though a crate dragon had 190,000 hit points and it took like 30 damage a hit, so I would have to sit there just with a macro running, the swordsman attack, which I forget what it was called, but it was the the attack that went directly after the mind, because again, it's easier to control. It's easier to control the just attacking going after one sort of damage than hitting all 3. Just randomizing the damage. Like here, I'm hitting this Pico for 80 to the mind and this and that. With the professions, you can choose. Okay, well, Rifleman hits the mind. It has an attack that can do all of the ham attacks, but there's also one that focuses on the mind. Headshot, I think it's called, or something along those lines. And so did Swordsman. Master Swordsman uses something called a power hammer, which I don't know if the power hammer still. I actually don't know this. Does the power hammer still do? I remember when the power hammer. Oh, it won't tell me there. I remember when the power hammer used to do medium damage. Just so you understand what that means, medium damage, almost everything in the game is going to be a light armor. So power hammer used to do medium damage, which means that it would do 1.5 times the amount. Oh, was he talking to me? Well, the power hammer would do 1.5 times the amount of damage to any light armored mob. That's insane. So I think they changed that though. But yeah, so the power hammer just sitting there whacking away at the dragon and eventually kill it. And you could do that for any mob in the game. You could solo it as long as you had the right gear, the right buffs, the right healing, because there were times you had to heal no matter what, and the right strategy. As a master rifleman, I would sit there and start shooting at 50 meters away. And this is, oh, I got another mission. Dope. Forgot. Hopefully with this, I think 2 more missions and I'm at unarmed 3. And you could just sit there and I would kill the Night Sisters are like the ultimate mob on the planet called Dathomir. You know, Night Sisters use the Force. So man, they were tough. They're tough cookies. They used to be a lot easier, you know, before they used Force powers, where they just had a lot of health and all that. But now they use Force powers. They're tough. They're tough cookies, man. But I used to be able to solo the Night Sister Queen. Like, as soon as the servers reset, it would be, you know, 7 a.m. I would wake up, log in, you know, Hawke and the Doctor Entertainer, get the buffs, land in Dathomir, and then run. Or, you know, take my speeder bike straight to the Night Sister, you know, hold, and run through this, you know, little cave. It wasn't a huge cave, but it was, you know, there's probably 20 or 30 Night Sisters you had to kill from different ranges of, you know, easy, which were like, you know, 10,000 health. Well, you call that easy, but, you know, they had 10,000 health and didn't use every Force power. Only used specific ones. And to you know, 30,000 health ones that used more, you know, more powerful Force power. So then eventually Axva, you know, which is AXKVA. I'll never forget her name, man. God knows how many times I killed that Night Sister Queen. And then I would go and you know, just kill her with my rifle from long distance. You know, I would prone and get as many shots as I could from a nice, you know, 50 meters away, until eventually she would catch up. After I hit her so many times, she would just be running towards me, because I would, you know, I would perch up above her, so she would have to run around the cave and finally get to me. So that gave me enough time to get her down, probably a quarter of the way. And then as soon as she got up in my face, just, you know, like I said, I had a macro for everything, so I hit one macro and it changed my weapon and my tool. It changed my weapon to a power hammer, and it changed my toolbar directly to my you know, swordsman page. Like, you know, it would just go boom, and all my swordsman stuff would be right there. So, you know, change it like bam, power hammer equipped, and everything else would just be there for me. You know, any of the foods or spices I needed, or any of the stim packs I needed. It was just cool. It was awesome. You know, then if I had enough time, depending if I had class or not that morning, I would go and kill Axva and oh, there we go. Kill Axva and then head right over to maybe Nyax. Nyax is in Corellia. And the reason why you go after these high-end mobs, of course, is you want the loot. I mean, it's all about the loot, right? Because, you know, the tougher the mob, the better the loot. Everyone knows this. Old adage there. Tougher the mob, harder the loot. Or better the loot, rather. You know, like finding like a dark Jedi in the middle of Dantooine somewhere, or Dathomir as well. Oh man, you for sure went after that guy. For sure. They were tough though, Dark Jedi. Again, they would have like 180, 190 health. You have to sit there and whack on them for like 10-15 minutes. Of course, a group always made it funner. I mean, you know, especially if you had like a healer. You know, you had your standard. You had healer, damage dealer, and tank. And there were times where I would be very group oriented and with my friends. All right, don't attack me. Don't attack me. Not both of you. All right, good. It's one at a time, guys. One at a time. So it's not a gangbang. It's one at a time. So I would run and head over to Corellia and try and get Nyax, and you know, it would be my morning, you know, early, and then go back to bed, or you know, go out and, you know, to school or whatever. It would be, you know, Axva and Nyax, and then in Ackley. You know, Ackley is the end boss. You guys saw Ackley, I think, in episode 2. Yeah, episode 2 of the prequels, right? Episode 2, I forget the name of episode 2. But in episode 2, you know, Obi-Wan and Anakin have to fight this giant green monster in front of the Geonosians. with like crab claws. That's the Ackley, and he drops Ackley bones, which makes better. He dropped Ackley bones, which were used to make insanely powerful power hammers, and as well as getting just good, generic loot in there. Like you would have to go and fight a ton of Geonosians in Yavin 4. It was a great place to go and actually get, a lot of Jedis would grind there in groups. So you could just, you could break the mob spawns like crazy there, and actually have an insane screenshot of me fighting a whole bunch of Geonosians going after the Ackley as a master swordsman with, I think I was using the Sith at the time, because I had either made or purchased a really powerful Sith, or Scythe, I don't know how you pronounce it actually. I'm going with Sith. Actually, I think it's probably Scythe, because it's S-C-Y-T-H-E, I believe. So anyway, either way, and I think I'm just going to put I'll put that screenshot up now. Oh yeah, you like that video editing skill, right? Yes, you do. So, back to the story. Yeah, so, then go kill the Ackley. Try and get, good, really good quality bones, not generic bones, and try and get maybe a good, I forgot the name of the pistol, but it was like the Geonosian Sonic Blaster, I believe it's called. And that was a pistol that did stun damage, and, with a really good loot drop, you can get a pistol that did stun damage that was either really high in damage, or that did like some crazy amount of poison damage, or poison, or disease, or something like that. Exceptional weapons is what you were looking for ideally, which I had a collection of exceptional weapons that either I bought or I looted myself, especially all those Night Sisters I would kill. Night Sister Queen actually dropped I think Night Sister shards that were used in armor, and I believe you also needed her for the Night Sister, the Night Sister Bracer, which was just I think a female character only loot item that was just like a really cool little piece you could wear that did nothing else but make you look baller. And then they also dropped, I think, the schematic or something for the Night Sister Lance. It was either I think it was a schematic, because the schematic was a one-time use only for the Night Sister Lance, which is a cool looking lance. It wasn't anything special about it. The long vibro axes were probably still better than the Night Sister Lance. But they would also drop tons of, lances, like lances, long vibro axes and vibro lances. They would always drop those pikeman weapons with huge poison dots or damage over time. So I remember having, and maybe I have a screenshot of some insane weapons with poisons and stuff like that. I remember there was one scatter pistol that just made its way around. Everyone had it. Everyone had it at one point in Celestia, and anybody with enough wealth could afford to buy this thing, because it would just go around. It was a scatter pistol, which is bounty hunter only. Now the important part about that is that not many people were bounty hunters, so I don't even know why I bought it, but I did. Oh man, uh-oh.